Education is important because it helps one develop new interests in life that may be entertaining or allow one to enter a new occupation. It gives us knowledge of the world around us. It develops us a perspective of looking at life. It helps us build opinions and have points of view on things in life. Education is important because it equips us with all that is needed to make our dreams come true. It opens doors to brilliant career opportunities. It fetches better prospects in career and growth.
In the Philippines, the trend for the past 10 years show that for every 10 pupils who enroll in a grade school, only 7 graduate. The same ratio is experienced among the high school students. Main reasons cited for dropping out are mostly poverty related. While basic education is free, many poor families are unable to finance the ancillary school needs of their children. Deprived of completing high school education, the out-of-school youth are further marginalized for acquiring technical skills. As mandated by the law, technical education in the Philippines is a post-secondary course. The continuing inability of many poor young people to complete basic education or undertake technical education consign them to the vicious cycle of poverty.
Many Filipinos do not have the chance to attend and finish basic education from grades 1 to 6, first to 4th year of high school. Since every Filipino has the right to free education, the government set up alternative learning system to provide all Filipinos the chance to have access to and complete basic education in a mode that fits their distinct situations and needs.
The 1987 Philippine Constitution provides for the recognition and promotion of other forms of education other than formal education. Article 14, Section 2, Paragraph 1 declares that the state shall establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and society. And Paragraph 4 concisely encourages non-formal, informal, and indigenous learning systems, as well as self-learning, independent, and out-of-school study programs, particularly those that respond to community needs. Governance Act for Basic Education, otherwise known as the Republic Act 9155, stipulates the establishment of the Alternative Learning System or ALS to provide out-of-school children, youth, and adults population with basic education.
ALS or the Alternative Learning System, it is a parallel learning system in the Philippines that provides a practical option to the existing formal instruction. When one does not have or cannot access formal education in school, ALS is an alternative or substitute. ALS includes both non-formal and informal sources of knowledge and skills.
Alternative learning system is intended for out-of-school youth and adults who are 16 years old and older and beyond basic school age that need basic literacy skills, particularly in reading, writing, and simple computation. These people are usually located in far-flung communities with no or limited access to formal schools.
In 2004, it was estimated that 16 million or 20% of total Philippine population were either school dropouts or stayouts. This population is considered the target groups of the alternative learning system. Presently, it is estimated that 12 million children of school age are not in school, which is about the same number as those in school. The first priority of alternative learning system is at the 10.5 million 16 years old and above. Meanwhile, the aggregated 5.2 million target learners that are comprised of the 1.8 million 6 to 11 years old and 3.9 million 12 to 15 years old are its second priority. Specifically, this group of marginalized learners consists of street children, indigenous peoples, farmers, fisher folks, women and adolescents, and solo parents. Children in conflict areas are not reached by the formal school system, rebel returnees, and others.
There are two major programs on ALS that are being implemented by the Department of Education. One is the Basic literacy program, and the other one is the continuing education program, accreditation, and equivalency system. So these programs are both modular and flexible. This means that learning can take place anytime and any place depending on the convenience and availability of the learners.
The learning areas in the alternative learning system are called learning strands, which are the equivalent of the subjects in the formal school system. These learning strands are communication skills like listening, speaking, reading, and writing, problem solving and critical thinking like numeracy and scientific thinking, use of resources or productivity like ability to earn a living through self-employment, outside employment, entrepreneurship, sustainable use of resources and appropriate technology and productivity development of self and sense of community like self-development, a sense of personal and national history and identity, cultural pride and recognition, and understanding of civil and political rights, expanding one's world vision like knowledge, respect and appreciation for diversity, peace and nonviolent resolution of conflict, and global awareness and solidarity.
The potential learner in the alternative learning system goes through a screening process to determine whatever past learning that he or she may have. This assessment will assist the learning facilitator to set up a teaching and learning plan for a particular learner.
Alternative learning system aims to open more educational opportunities for Filipino citizens of different interests, capabilities of demographic characteristics, socioeconomic origins, and status, as well as addressing the needs of marginalized groups.
For the progress of a nation, for the enrichment of society in general, education is necessary and important. A country's literate population is its asset.